Recap for last week and why I got in these trades. Uh, okay, as you can see, we took two AUD trades, AUD JPY. We took a loss on Euro GBP, a loss on AUD USD, and we had that buy earlier in the week, AUD Chef, for a win. As you can see for last week, 60% win rate, uh, profit profit factor almost a 2. So you know my average win uh, to loss looks low because of this one right here. In this one, I was up at $500 at one point, and it came back. Put my stop at break even, came back, stopped me out. I was able to re-enter and make it happen. But anyway, so we're gonna start with AUD Chef, which I already went over in the previous video. But essentially, we had a shift of structure on the H4, retest the H4 zone, right? So you have smaller zones with inside of, your bigger zones. And that's essentially what I waited for. Price came, rejected, I got in. So what I like to do is, here's my initial rejection. I like to get in within 10 pips of the open of the rejection candle, right? So I like to get in with inside of this area. This is the open of the rejection candlestick. I like to get in within 10 pips. That way I can put my stop below that rejection. But essentially, it played out. I put that trade in on Friday, held it over the weekend, and it opened up and played out. The next one was, hold on, AUD USD, which we took a loss. AUD USD, where's that at? So, yep, here it is right here. My initial thoughts were, I was considering this weekly candle in the zone, essentially above, when really it was below. It just pulled, it was below the week before, and then the last week it closed like, okay, here's last week's candle. The week before it closed inside of the zone, but the week before that it was below. So I should have considered that below, but I didn't. Then you had the daily above the zone. Notice we are in a daily downtrend, but the H4 had a shift of structure to the upside. I thought we were going to get a greater pullback and then a drop, but obviously that didn't happen. Stopped out. Part of the game, right? Euro GBP. We have, I took a loss. Man, this was a wick out back in the profit. So our H4 level, right? We retesting it. We retested it. We failed. I was looking for another retest for a continuation of fall, but as you can see, price rose, wicked this out, and now it has fallen. So AUD JPY. AUD JPY, like I said, I like to have H4 shifts of structure off these daily zones. So we had a push, shift of structure. We always wait on a retest, break, retest, then we sell, right? So again, once we got our break, we got our rejection candle. I got in within 10 pips of the rejection. We push, close strong. This candle pushed all the way down here. I moved my stops at break even, and it immediately pulled back, stopped me out. But I was able to get back in because I was confident in it, because we had a pullback, and then we had a shift of structure on the 15-minute as well for a fall. So that's what that was. So as far as next week goes, that's a recap of last week. At the end of the day, we survived the week making money. So for me, there aren't many setups. So what I would like to see, whether it happens or not, I would like to see this have a shift of structure, retest, USD CAD, and fall. NZD chef, I would like to see come a little farther down in the zone, give us a shift of structure, buy. NZD JPY, I would like to see a shift of structure, buy with the daily, buy with the daily uptrend, and then USD chef, get to the zone, create a new, create a shift of structure, and then give us a retest. These are the ones that I would like to see. We'll see how it plays out. This can change throughout the week. We'll see how it goes, but this is essentially how my week went. I was able to make, $700 on Friday, $750 to be exact if we go look at the trading view. So as you can see, my account is still at 2K, and that's because your boy withdrew 200 one day, and then I withdrew 455 one day. So, this is a live account. I've been doing this for a while now. I'm just now getting to a point where I'm having consistent success. And the reason why is because I had to get out of my own way. Like, when people tell y'all, like, it's a you problem, it's not your strategy, we all like to think that it's not us. There's never nothing wrong with us. Ever. There's never nothing wrong with you. Oh, you're perfect. No, that is not the case. Sometimes you got to hold yourself accountable, because we tend to hold other people accountable. If somebody lied to you, you would be mad at them. You would hold them accountable. You lied to me. If your girl cheated on you, if you're, whatever the case may be, you would hold them accountable because they treated you wrong. But then we make it okay to treat ourselves wrong. We make it okay to lie to ourselves. Well, I'm going to start this diet today. And then next thing you know, you're eating cookies. Or I'm going to trade with discipline. Next thing you know, you're full porting your whole account. Quit lying to you. Level up and figure it out. It's that simple.